Hiya guys and welcome back. It's Psychic Joy here to do your reading. If you haven't seen me before, I'm new to this site, but I normally do psychic calls on the phone, but I'm not doing them at the moment because I'm getting used to doing this new website psychic readings. I'm actually psychic, yes, but I do dabble in cards at times. My way, I might do different things sometimes, not all the time. I may do the same continuous way of reading. Um, but for now, I'm going to do the past, present, and future, which I pick one card. If more than one card comes out at a time, that's how I'm going to read it. So um, I'm going to do your reading now for you, Sagittarius, but I hope all is well, and let's get started. Um, by the way, today's Saturday, the 9th of April 2022. So and if you really love it, subscribe, please. I will really appreciate that. Thank you. So let's get started. I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to pick a card for you. Right, choose come out with the past. One for the future. I mean, for the present, sorry. And one for the future. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, so let's start with the past. Hi, Sagittarius. Now what can we see? Joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoy each other, paradise. I think that you live in a fantasy world of such, Sagittarius. In the past, I meant maybe when you was younger, you enjoyed having the good things in life, luxury bags, designer gear, and going on fancy holidays, and enjoying being with the person that you're with. But you never stayed with them very long, did you? No, because Sagittarius back then, I feel that in maybe if you're younger or also, I feel that back then, um, you loved getting a lot of attention from either the same sex, if you're a same sex couple when you're in relationships, or you like to have the opposite sex, like to have them do nice things for you because you like to be spoiled and you like to feel loved and appreciated. That's you, Sagittarius, which I feel that most people do like that, but you like it more. You like to be dressed to the nines, basically, Sagittarius, and you do get a lot of wolf whistles from guys or women who fancy you, because you're always dressed very good. But did you pay for it? And that's another story. Most of you who have dressed to the nines, it's normally because it's the person that you've been seeing or people you've been seeing that's bought it, because you tend to have multiple relationships. um, Back in the past, there's some of you that probably still like that now, but we're talking about the past. Let's see what the next card says. Ascending, obstacles, new phase, preparing for a union. So you had many obstacles in your way. Maybe it was one time, I think you had three people at one time, and you find there was obstacles in your way to create the union with those particular people. And I don't know how you did it, Sagittarius. I think because you used your job as a reason. You used to say that you was working overtime or you was busy at your job, so you didn't have time for that particular person. And the way you held yourself, you would tell the person no, and no, I'm busy right now, and sorry, I can't see you. Or you wouldn't answer their calls for a couple of days or for hours. Not many people do those kind of things, but back then you tend to be a person that you wouldn't answer them because you want them to see that you were busy. um, Basically, you played these mind games, and that's how you kept these relationships going, because they always wanted more. You made them feel insecure by keeping them waiting and hanging in the wings. But eventually, I felt that one of the people that you were seeing said that they felt that you was playing games with them, and that you was taking the mick, so they backed out. But I think one of them was in a relationship with somebody else, and the other person, you was just seeing that person, but there was no physical situation going on there. It was just like going on dates, having nice dinners and drinks, and that went on for a few weeks, but then the person said that you was using them, so they got out of it. But the other person that was in a relationship with somebody else, they really, really did like you, and when they did really like you, they wanted to have a proper relationship with you, and you said you couldn't get into a relationship with somebody that's got somebody else because you don't want to get into that situation. But it's a bit, to some it's a bit hypocritical because you're doing the same to them even though they don't know it. um, but you don't care about that. It's about what you want, and what you want is for somebody to be for you, and that's it. Even if they was with someone else, they expect you to treat you better because you are the mistress. That's why. Anyway, that was the part on how things used to be. Let's see what's in the present. Talking, conversation, arriving, text, emails. So basically, you're a bit busy right now. I don't know if it's a job that you're doing some kind of job at home on the computer. You're doing a lot of texting, emails, talking. I don't know if you do a online job. I don't know if you're doing some kind of I think you're doing some kind of online job. It might be a sex job that you do on the phone. Not all of you, so don't panic. Do not panic. Not all of you are doing that. But I think some of you are doing some kind of sex job online because you're doing a lot of emails, a lot of talking backward and forward. And sometimes I see it being morning, then turning to night. You seem to be doing that. Otherwise, if it's not that, you're doing some kind of office work from home because you work from home. I think a couple of you have like kids. They're about 12 upwards, I think, something like that, around that age. And basically, you don't want to be working in the office. You don't want to be working for nobody else. You just want to work at home because you like being at home. You don't want to be going out and working and sitting down with people you don't like. It's not your kind of thing, and you're good at the online job that you do. It's just that it can be hectic because you're getting texts, you're getting emails, you're getting phone calls, so many of them at the same time. Your boss is on at you saying that why haven't you replied to so and so's email? Please can you get onto it? Blah blah blah. It's more sounding. It's more sounding like an office job, but at home. It is more sounding like that because the way it sounds that it's going, it's because of the texts and the emails and the phone calls. It sounds like an office job, but I don't know if these other jobs you have to do texting and email and phone calls all at the same time. It's a possibility. It may be part of what some of you are doing, and some of you are doing this other job. So maybe it's two different jobs that people are doing, but in at home. Yeah, I feel that I feel like you prefer to do that. You don't really want to work. Um, you've got children, but they're not from all the same father. But you're with somebody now who has some money, who does take care of you. You're not 100% in love with that person, but you love that person because they take care of you and they're there for you, and you don't want to let that person go. I feel it's because things are really difficult at the moment, and you don't feel that it'd be worth leaving that person because the grass is not always greener in the side. So yeah, you don't have to actually work, but you do this at a job at home because it's not, you like doing it. But this person does look after you, does take care of you, and helps you with your kids, even though I think that they might be the father of two of the kids, but I think you two did break up before and get back together, and this person's there helping you. But yeah, that's the present. So in the future, evolving, next phase, and healing the inner child and growth. So basically, you're going to be doing fine in the future. You're going to be healing, you're going to be going forward, and everything's going to be fine for you. I don't see any major problems. I think that the relationship you're in, I feel like you're going to stay in that relationship. You know, once upon a time when you're not happy with somebody, you would move on to the next person or just leave it. But I feel that this person isn't really that bad. You was with this person in the past, you broke up because you thought the person was boring, but the thing is, they may be boring to you, but they're secure and they take care of you and they're there for you. Now you've reached a point in your life, I think you're over 30s or a bit older, that you don't want to be moving around with different people anymore, so you're settled with this one person. If you're younger, you're in a relationship with somebody. You don't live with them, but you're in a relationship with this person who does take care of you and is there for you. Even if you live at home with your parents, this person is good. So it's two aspects. The younger person, you're with a person that you're stable with right now, and the older person, you're with somebody that I see you being with right into the future. So yeah, so Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please press that button, and I will speak to you again very soon. So take care and enjoy your weekend and have a fab time. Thank you. Goodbye.